Well, look who we ran into.
Welcome to Trinidad, Tim.
Hey, what?
Where are we?
Hey, you never know what we're going to get into. Anyways, Mr. Mark Butler from Scout for Life and myself, we made up, having a collaboration. We're down here at Hobe Sound, which is in southeast Florida off the coast of the Atlantic at the Jonathan Dickinson State Park, and we're going to do an overnighter, so you ain't going to want to miss this. So we made it down here to the camp. We are glamping for the night, so to speak. We rented a cabin down here at the State Forest, right off of Hobe Sound, Florida. And you can see in the background, it's kind of like a little cabinish area. And the reason why we got a cabin this weekend, or for the evening, is because it's almost 100 degrees out, and the mosquitoes are going to be larger than life come dark. So we're not out here to kill ourselves. We're out here to have a good time. Man, let's go see if we can go find a canoe and go on the river. Alright, so we pretty much checked in, got the cabin and stuff and all that good things, and we're going to take a hike down here to by where the Loxahatachee River is, and I hear that they have canoes and kayaks. Let's see if we can go secure one.
Who are we talking today?
Well, we found the Loxahatchee River here at the state park. We are going on a canoe. We're just luck. On a boat. Well, we're on the Loxahatchee River, me and Mark, down here at Jonathan Dickinson State Park. And we're going down the river here. We're going to go take a look at a place that's Trader Nelson. He's an old Trapper Nelson. That was Trapper Nelson. There's an old outpost back here when he was back here in the 30s and stuff. And he lived off the land and did a bunch of trapping and stuff. And the lady back at the rental place we got the canoe said that it's supposed to be a 2-hour one way. So we're going to see how that works out. Wish us luck. I don't know this day and age. It's nice. There's just loaded with gators and fish. All right, so we've docked and we're at a place called Trapper Nelson's, and I'm going to explain a little bit to you about this, but let's take a walk around and kind of take a look and see how this place looks. Alright, so we're back and the evening festivities have begun. We got a decent little fire going on. We're getting ready to set up and get some sausage potato soup going on here. Now, if y'all aren't familiar with the gentleman that's with me, this is Mark Butler. He is from Trinidad. He has his own channel called Scout for
Howdy,
Life.
folks.
Go check out Scout for Life. Make sure to go in there and show some support. This is a hell of a guy right here. Very adventurous, very crafty, and very smart when it comes to everything. And he's very entertaining and stuff. And he's gifted me this evening on this little voyage and adventure by bringing a bottle. What the heck is that? El Dorado. Let's take a look at that. El Dorado rum. And it's from Guyana. This is the real stuff. I don't like that garbage you go down there to the liquor store and buy. This is the real deal stuff from the Caribbean and stuff. Mark here is from Trinidad. That's where he's from. That's where he lives. He's originally from the UK, but he's lived down in the Caribbean for a long, long time. And he says we need to go ahead and...
Well, I think you should be introduced to another one of the finer things in life, Tim. This happens to be one of my favourites. It may not be the best ever. I'm sure we can get some comments on that. But
let's take a look at this and see what we have going on.
it's made in Guyana. It's from the Demerara River. Factory on the Demerara River there. It's one of my favourites. Even further south of Trinidad.
This little...
We're either further south than I am. So we just do a little thing here. Just want to toast Tim there. Thank him for hosting me.
This is... Woo! I don't remember the last time I had any rum, but I guess you guys are going to see that here real soon. So let's do it. And I'll tell you what, Mark is one of my favorite characters on YouTube. I enjoy it every time I see one of his videos come out. I can't wait to go watch it and stuff. And you'll be the same way as well. Trust me, go to Scout for Life and go check it out and you will not be disappointed. Well, here's looking at you there, partner.
Cheers there, Tim.
Ooh! Wow!
You did the whole thing. I'm sipping. You're guzzling.
That's because I'm a rookie. Ooh, El Dorado. Where'd you say this stuff is? From Guyana, but what river?
Demerara River, the same place. The Demerara Sugar. Demerara.
Wow, and that's such a sexy, elegant bottle. Look at that. You know, and I really don't drink a lot of liquor whatsoever. You always see me drinking beer and stuff. But I'll tell you what, that wasn't too bad. I've drank rum in the past, and it's kind of made me want to gag, or I'm going to have a chaser of some sort and everything. Not this case, you know. It was kind of a little rough going down because I haven't drank any in a while. But it didn't leave me with that burning sensation in my throat or in my chest and stuff. So you can definitely tell it's very well crafted and very well put together and stuff. So thanks a lot, buddy. I do appreciate it very much.
Pleasure. Thanks for hosting me there, Tim.
Absolutely. As you can see, we've got the tripod set up. Got the 10-inch large Dutch oven all setting up, the cast iron and stuff. Proper amount of heat stuff. We're going to try to get the sausage a little color and render down those onions just a little bit. Then we're going to add some stock and some carrots, and we're going to let this sucker cook up and have some tasty, tasty victuals.
One
All
of
right,
my
so
favourites was the sausage. Do you remember the Argentinian sausage shop where I put the camera in the bottom of the pot?
that was a good one. All right, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to take the lid off of here.
Hang on. Good.
It's time to add some handcrafted artisan beef broth. We're going to get this stock going real nice in here. This is going to be our base for our soup, our sausage potato soup. Get in there real nice. That's going to make everything just right. So,
Make everything groovy.
oh yes. So I think we still have room. Before we put any more of that in here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw some potatoes on there. All right, so.
You do it, I'll film it.
Okay. So.
Stand by. Action.
And here we go. We got some nice little red potatoes. We're going to put them in there whole because these things will cook nicely. Trust me. All right, this is going to nice little popper potatoes. Oh, you wish you were here. Oh, goodness, this is so delicious. You don't need a ton of these because potatoes are a real filler. They're full of potassium and protein and all that other good stuff. And we all love potatoes. They go good with everything. So we'll just put in what we feel is necessary for the time being because every bite's going to taste delicious. Trust me. And we got a couple more little things to put in there. And we're going to wait for the goodness to happen. Alright, so cabin camping. This is a lot of fun, I'll tell you what. And I'll tell you what, yeah, you hear some crap from some of you guys saying, oh, that ain't real camping. Listen, y'all want to ride down here, fly down here and meet up with us and stuff like that? We're in Martin County, Florida. The heat index today was 105. So after...
Looking like a lobster.
Oh my, look at this guy. Oh my God, he spent like $4 or $5 at a little Indian Haji Mart to buy some sunscreen and stuff like that. It totally ripped us off and everything. But here's the deal. This is a nice little getaway and surprise and kind of comfort and a reward for a long day out in the bush and all the hot stuff in it. So we're going to call this Zuppa Toscana. All right?
Zuppa Toscana.
And that's what the flavor in this thing. Definitely the taste of the smoke.
It's what we call depth.
It's everything, and there's nothing bad that tastes about it. You got a nice little ciabatta bread and stuff like that. See that? Wow. And I'll tell you what, this is a meal that just keeps on giving. You know, and just in case you're wondering and stuff like that, these little red potatoes and stuff, see that? They're perfectly cooked. There's a snap to them. They're not mush. There's nothing in this meal whatsoever that is mushy. Everything it tastes is got perfect tenderness to it, but it's not over the top. It's so good. And you know, especially if you're gonna do something like this, maybe in the cooler weather. Down here it's a gazillion degrees. But you know what? We let it cool off a little bit. This is our reward. We're inside the cabin, it's cooled off, it's regulated temperature. So it's like eating a nice potato sausage soup, and you can't go wrong with this. Alright, so we're enjoying some nice sausage potato soup, also known as Zuppa Toscana. The only thing missing out of that recipe would be kale. Okay, and I believe it's kind of like a copycat recipe of an Olive Garden recipe and stuff, but this is so much more authentic. And we added some extra stuff in here. We got some baby red potatoes and stuff, as well as some baby carrots and some Adelaide sausage, as red beans, some authentic red beans. There's nothing out of a can. It was out of a bag I soaked overnight and all that other good stuff. Look at that. I mean, you can't beat that. And then at the end of the process, we threw a little bit of onion in there and stuff is we add a little bit of heavy whipping cream just to kind of give it a little bit of classicness to it. Look at that. I don't want to spill it. It is so good.
It's very good temperature.
I'm getting ready to tear into this. Let's have a go. Let's see what's going on here. A piece of sausage. Oh.
That is good stuff.
I'll tell you what, if it was any more comforting, I'll fall asleep. I'm trying to add a little potato. It's got a little pop to it. You know, but potatoes, in a soup and stuff, they're kind of a little bit tricky to cook. Because if you cut them and you break the skin and everything, now it's game over. I mean, they're going to turn into mush and stuff. But we're doing these little potatoes and doing them whole and everything. They retain their kind of texture and stuff. So let's have a go.
And how long did you have it on there total, Tim? What was the cooking time?
I think we cooked it over the coals on Dutch oven for probably about an hour and 45 minutes total, and maybe closer to 2 hours. We kind of redirected the heat a little bit depending on the coals and the timing and stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell you what, this is absolutely freaking delicious. And I don't care how hot it was today. It's nice and cool. It's 74 degrees up here in this cabin. This is our reward for hearing banjos chasing us down the river on a canoe today. The Loxahatachee, baby. We're still liking our rum and cokes and stuff. We got a nice little ciabatta bread and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and put some goodness on that thing. Dip it in the sauce. Man, you can't go wrong with it. I don't care how hot it is out. You can always cool soup off. This is freaking delicious. And with some really great company. Well, that was a heck of an adventure we've had today, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Well, we're burrowing down in here and doing our cabin camping. And I'm so glad that we got a cabin for the night because, you know, being almost 11 o'clock at night, it's still 85 degrees outside, and it's really not the greatest temperature and atmosphere to be out hammock camping and primitive camping. So we're kind of treating ourselves. We're in a cabin, got air conditioning in here, we ate our meal, we're all happy, we're all full. We'll see you tomorrow morning. And you got lots more adventure happening. We'll see you then. Oh, I'm riding the couch tonight. Scout's got the bedroom in there. I can hear him beating around. There's mosquitoes up in this joint. And I can see them all collecting to the ceiling up here and stuff. Man, they are a lot. I hope to God I don't get eaten alive. I'll see you in the morning. Okay, so we are up and at it early this morning to try to catch this daybreak. And we're still here at the Jonathan Dickinson State Park, me and Scout. And we are walking on an ancient sand dune. And this is called the Hobe Mountain Observation Tower. And it rises 84 feet above sea level, which is the highest point in South Florida. So let's go take a look. Breakfast is served.
Put a, what was that, in the onion? Or?
We've got some ham steaks right here in their own little cast iron deal, as well as a nice little thing of eggs ready to go. Let's get served up with that goodness. There you go. Now you're a growing boy, Mark.
Yeah.
A little extra there.
Thank you kindly.
Alright.
Stick that there.
Let's get that out of the way. I'll show you what we're working with here. Ooh, we've even got some Texas Pete.
Ready to go.
We got these little personal ham steaks cooked on their own little cast iron deal. We are going to dine, so don't mind us. Eating like kings this weekend. Oh boy.
Living like kings as usual.
Oh yeah. Really good. Hey, that's all the time we got for this adventure. Man, that was one epic adventure.
A most excellent adventure.
One of my favorite guys right here, and something a lot of you guys would probably never have a chance to do is have a collaboration with another awesome YouTube creator, and in this case lives in Trinidad. Flew up here to Florida. I went down here, South Florida. I picked him up. We drove back up here.
All over the state.
All over the state. Had an amazing time and adventure, but like all good things, they must come to an end. So make sure that you take the time and effort. Go over to Mark's channel, Scout for Life, if you haven't already been. Check out his great little micro adventures. He's very good with the community and the scouts down there in Trinidad and stuff. Very crafty and such an all-around great guy. And it was an amazing time. And we'll see you all on the next adventure. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks for hosting me. It's been great.
We out.